Hi there, it's Friday. It's day 5 of week something or other of 52 weeks of vlogging. I'm vlogging outside because the lighting's better. The sun is really bright though. That's a forsythia. It's time for another book review! Today I'm talking about this book, The Name of the Star by Maureen. Basically, there are 3 things you need to know about this book. 1, it's awesome. 2, it's awesome. And 3, it's really bloody awesome. And when I say bloody, I'm not kidding. There's a killer on the loose and he's imitating Jack the Ripper. Also, the book is set in London where people say bloody all the time. It's just one of those London things. Bloody this, bloody that, bloody, bloody, bloody. Interesting side note, people in North America tend to think of the word bloody as a very casual, not very offensive, bad word. But actually in the UK, bloody is a really, really bad word. But they still say it a lot. But back to the book! As I said, The Name of the Star is set in London, and one of the things I love about it is its main character who grew up in Louisiana. Specifically, Bonneville, Louisiana. And what I love about this book is that it takes that American Southern main character and plonks her in a very modern London and gives her a very modern, very realistic take on London. What it's like to walk through cobblestones on flip-flops, what it's like to experience rain pretty much every day, what it's like to wander down gaslit streets and think about all the stuff that's happened on those streets over the past several hundred years. The sun is a level of brightness right now that is not experienced in London, and I feel both grateful and strangely annoyed by that. Since I love the narrator in this book so much, I'm going to read you the first thing she tells us. Chapter 1. If you live around New Orleans and they think a hurricane might be coming, all hell breaks loose. Not among the residents, really, but on the news. The news wants us to worry desperately about hurricanes. In my town, Bonneville, Louisiana, population 1,700, hurricane preparations generally include buying more beer and ice to keep that beer cold when the power goes out. We do have a neighbor with a 2-man rowboat lashed on top of the porch roof, all ready to go if the water rises. But that's Billy Mack, and he started his own religion in the garage, so he's got a lot more going on than just an extreme concern for personal safety. I really like her take on the world, mostly because I identify with it. I think this girl and I would have a lot in common, and we could probably enjoy each other's company over a pint or two. And that alone was enough to keep me reading the book. But above and beyond that, Jack the Ripper! Okay, interesting side note number 2, I am a bit of a Ripper freak. Jack the Ripper is one of the most fascinating characters in London's history, mostly because we don't know anything about him. I mean, we know what he did, but we don't know why he did it, we don't know how he did it, and we don't even know who he was. And that mystery that surrounds him has endured for over a century. This book is riddled with little Ripper facts and Ripper tidbits, and I really enjoyed discovering those elements of the story. It's very well researched, it's very well written, it flows, it's a total page-turner, and it actually makes me want to move back to London, which is a miracle because I hated that bloody city when I lived in it. London, great to visit, sucky to live in. The Name of the Star by Maureen is amazing. Buy it, read it, get its sequel, The Madness Underneath. It's also fantastic. I'm reading it right now. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, you can subscribe at youtube.com/user/IshtaVlogs. And in the meantime, I'll see you tomorrow.